Huh? What? People are already here? Oh, there you guys are! I didn't expect you! I didn't expect you so early! I'm really sorry. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my big debut! I'm Fawn, the one and only gamer, Goblin. I'm totally not nervous. I am totally a professional at this. I am, yeah! Hello! Welcome! Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you could all make it. Thank you. What? I am not late! You guys are too early! You guys are too early! A professional is never too late. They always arrive exactly when they need to be there. Oh, thanks, everybody. No, I'm not late! You guys are too early! I'm telling you. I am not to be blamed. Well, you can try to blame me, but I'd rather if you didn't. Alright, thank you everybody for coming. I think a proper introduction. Thank you. A proper introduction would be in order. I am, of course, Fawn, the one and only gaming goblin. And here at my channel, we're going to play video games, especially like indie games. I love supporting the more small game developers out there. I mean, I think the big names already get enough exposure as it is. So yeah, I prefer playing the more like little small, the little man type of games. And of course, I also really love tabletop RPGs. I am going to try to run at least one session per week. Probably on the Wednesday, but that may change. We're still setting everything up with my gaming group, with my tabletop group at the moment, as we speak. Probably it'll be on Wednesday, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Probably not next week just yet. That's maybe a little bit too soon, but the week afterwards, definitely. Yes, you'll see a lot of really weird games here. So, on Monday, not on Monday. I'm gonna stream from Tuesday to Friday. And hold on, let me see. Yeah, okay. And on Tuesday, I'm gonna start with playing a game called Narita Boy. I've been looking forward to that one for a long time. I think it's been out for at least a month now, but I still haven't had a chance to look at it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. And also something special I like to do every week is every Friday I'm going to do something I like to call Freebie Friday. And it's I call it like that because it's I'm going to play free games then. You'd be so surprised how many hidden gems there are of games that you don't have to pay anything for. And I don't mean one of those games like you have to pay for in-game content and other hidden costs and things like that. No, I mean like actually free. Yes, that's right. I still don't know how to pronounce your name properly. But yes, on itch there are a lot of games like that. But I also like to frequent a site called Free Game Planet. And that's where you find a lot of those games. I am going to start with a really cool series, which is called ... of the Killer. I call it ... of the Killer because every game has like a new name. The one is called Hands of the Killer. Other one is Mouth of the Killer. There's also Drool of the Killer, I believe. And they're cool little mystery comedic horror games. They have like a really cool look to them. They have like a 3D background, but all the characters are like 2D. It looks like really cartoony, and it has like a really unique style I haven't seen in any other games. And I'm probably going to play the entire series next Friday. Because what again? Wait, hold on, let me get my thoughts together. I'm still a little bit nervous. Oh yeah, because the games are kind of short. Most of them are only like half an hour. I think I can play the entire series during a stream. I think that will be cool. So yeah, every week I'll try to have like a couple of new games, free games for you to show off, which I'll play on Freebie Friday. Yeah. All right. That's more or less what I'm gonna do here at this channel. I think now maybe it's time for like a proper introduction of moi. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Asphodel. I am a professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. Professional Goblin here. French? Oh, yeah, I speak a little bit of French. I'm a Belgian Goblin. This is a bilingual country. Yeah. Depends on who you ask, though, because not everybody can speak as many languages as I can. But, yeah, I speak, Dutch, English, Francais, and Goblin, of course. Yes. Alright then, let me get some things up. I can show you guys some stuff. And, show you guys what I'm all about. 1 second! I'll be right back! Give me a moment. Hold on. Here. Okay. Yes! Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Boom. Now if I can see, I can unstuck myself. Yeah. Oh. Ah! Give me a moment, guys. I'm still getting used to this. Hey, no, don't do that. Whew, that's close. There we go. Now it should work properly. Yeah. Okay, there you go. And here we go. I'm really sorry about that. I pushed some wrong buttons. Okay, as you can see here, this is me. My original art was designed by my very good and close personal friend Asphodel, who you can find right now in the chat. The coloring was done by my other friend, Yo Cattle Green. Yes, I have bunny slippers. What? Yes, I guess I have thick thighs. I like to work out. Yeah. Gotta do a lot of those leg exercises. I never skip leg day. Let me tell you something. Wow. Okay. And this is also me. This is my model. It was designed by Psycho in a Box, also known as Milky Crystal, aka 2, aka Diana. Why does she have so many names? Truly, she is a lady of mystery. Okay. Oh yeah, and the rigging was done by a person whose name I'm not sure I'm supposed to pronounce. Atisik123? In any case, they do great rigging work. As you can see, I can move. Yeah. Oh, And here we go. This is completely designed by me. This is my logo. I like doing arts and crafts, and I made that with my 2 bare hands. And I'm pretty proud of it. I do say so myself. I would need to update it because... Oh, thank you for the follow! This game on my end is way too small. I have no idea who just followed. I'll make sure to fix that by next time. But thank you for following, whoever you are, mysterious person. Alright. Oh, now I have this questionnaire I need to fill in. Okay, I'll get straight to work. Don't rush me. Okay. I'm gonna start with my full name, which I don't like to use, but here we go. Sorry about my handwriting. So it's Daffodil. Ah, come on. Okay, there's a story behind this. Like I said, I don't like people calling me by my full name because it's a little bit silly. Well, my parents and my siblings call me Daffodil because that's actually supposed to be my name, but I guess my parents got a little too sloppy when filling in my name in the birth register thingy, and they wrote down Daffodil, and that's not what it says on my ID. So, yeah. But nobody never calls me that. I think it's pretty annoying, really. I mean, my siblings often call me Daffy, which I don't like either. I prefer Fawn, okay? Everybody got that? Okay, cool. Now then. My species? Well, that's probably a no-brainer, but I'm gonna fill it in anyway. This course is Goblin. What did you expect? And my age is 16? That's totally an adult in Goblin names. I mean Goblin years. Because Goblins age quicker in humans. This is a very well-known fact. Yes, I am very legal, thank you very much. I am allowed to drink in moderation. Well, I'm allowed to drink as much as I like, but I drink in moderation. Okay, I'm a healthy person. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. All right. Yes, I know how goblins work. I am one. Okay, my gender is NB. I am non-binary. My pronouns are any and all. I don't really care what you call me. He, she, they, whatever. It's all good. Good. Yes. Oh, my cyberware. Okay. Left arm. And left eye. And no organ. Yeah, what that means, sweetie, because you people might not know that if you don't have any cyberware installed. No augment just means that they don't really give me any special kind of bonuses. They just replace the things that have been lost, fortunately. Which I'll get into in a moment. But yeah, they might look fancy and stuff, but that's because I've like made them look cool with some like LEDs and what have you. But in reality, they don't really do anything special. I don't have super strength in my left arm or anything like that. It just replaces my lost arm. Okay. Yes, I can, yes, as for that, I can see very well with the cyber eye. Aris, blah blah. What about floppy disk? Excuse me? I'm not a boober, okay? Also, this floppy disk is, I'll tell you, the latest trend. Everybody is wearing them, okay? I know what I'm talking about here. I'm very hip and cool, thank you very much. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, there's another page I need to fill in. But yeah, they're not special, they're not augmented. They just replace the stuff I've lost. Okay. What's on the floppy disk? How should I know? It's just a fashion accessory. Who killed Al Capone? How am I supposed to... What do I look like? Some sort of a private eye? Wow, I made a joke. I'm hilarious. Everybody laugh. Laugh, damn you. I hope you're laughing. You better be laughing. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, I have another one. I have another one to fill in. I'm watching you, Eris. You're always trying to sabotage me. I know your tricks. Stop! Stop calling me Daffy! Should have never told you guys this. Gosh. Damn it! Okay, Funk. Control yourself. Okay, I'm cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, my hobbies. Do I have hobbies? Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, here we go. Of course I've got hobbies. Of course, my biggest hobby of all is tabletop RPGs. Yes. I love tabletop RPGs. I've been playing them for years. Really love them a lot. I love both playing them and being a game master. I love them both. Yes. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask, but let me know if the audio's okay. If anything sounds off or the music's too loud or something, let me know and I'll fix it right away. Because I'm a professional and nothing ever goes wrong here at Channel Fawn. Yes. Now then, okay. I, of course, also love video games. That's why you guys are probably here. Yes. Also, you may have seen before, I like arts and crafts. As you have seen by my logo. That needed a lot of snipping with the old scissors and some glue. Yes. Oh, and next one is also a fun one. I love to tinker with stuff, especially like old tech. Just like to get some old stuff, try to fix them up, get them to work again. I also love like collecting like old technology I find in the junkyard. You wouldn't believe how much stuff people just throw away. Often they don't know what they're throwing away. Often like really valuable things can be found there, but just the people who throw them away have no idea. So oh, thanks for letting me know, Red. That's really helpful. But yeah, they just throw valuable stuff away, and I go digging through that trash, and sometimes I find like a hidden gem I then fix up. I think it's a lot of fun. Oh, and my final one is, I mentioned this before, I missed that up. Well, working out. Yes. Working out, I already told you about this. I like to keep fit. I'm a little bit embarrassed about this, but I actually want to get buff, but I think I still got a lot of work to do, but for now, I'm pretty happy about this. I like keeping fit and stuff. And yeah, it's working out is good for you as long as you do it in moderation, but I guess that's the way it is for just about anything in life, right? Okay. Belt of giant strength. Where do I find one of those? Oh, that would be cool if I could get that. Sounds like something out of a D&D game. I'm not sure those exist in real life. Alright, okay, I like some stuff. I like cute stuff. Not sure if I really need to explain this. It's just the way things are. Yes. Ooh, I also love watching cartoons. All kinds of animation, really. It doesn't matter if it's Western or Asian. Doesn't really matter. I love like American cartoons. I love anime. I just like seeing drawn things that can move. Yes. Oh, what kind of cute stuff? Duh, now you're putting me on the spot. I like cute animals. Have you seen my socks? They're also pretty cute, I think. Yes. This is a weird question for me. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Oh yeah. I also like... Yeah, it's really hard to write with a mouse. Let me tell you something. There we go. I like birds. I think birds are really cool. Some of them also really cute. I think especially... Oh yeah, I can answer your questions, Connie. I think chickens are really cute. I think they're just adorable. Little chickies. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I think like crows and ravens are pretty cool. They're like really smart. It's like really impressive how smart they are. I mean, they can learn a lot of stuff. They can like learn to imitate sounds. I mean, parrots are really known for imitating sounds, but they'll still sound like parrots. Some like ravens and stuff can like sound almost like humans. It's incredible, really. I think it's really cool. Oh, and other cool birds, of course, are like owls. Man, I love owls. I think they're so cool. And I've even got like this small plushy owl off screen, which you can't see, but I can let you hear. Not sure how well that comes through. Alright, next. What else do I like? Oh yes. I like doggos. I think dogs are also really cute and very friendly. I love them. I've got one myself. Well, he doesn't exactly belong to me, but I take care of him most of the time. More on that later. Ooh! I'm glad to hear you love birds too, right? Is it Raikage or Raikage? I'm not sure. I should pronounce it in an English or a Japanese way. I'm not sure. What am I doing? Oh yes. I also hinted at this fact. I also like retro tech. Yes. Like old cassette decks and stuff like that, and like old game consoles. I just love that stuff. I love collecting them. Fortunately, they often cost a lot of money, especially if they're like working and stuff. But yeah, like I said before, sometimes I find some on the junkyard that I fix up. Oh, it was Raikage. Okay, got it. Stored, filed, saved. Got it. Okay, oh yeah, the final one is also a no-brainer. I just love dice. And you have like a huge collection of all different kinds of dice. Does it really matter what they look like? If it's a die, I'll probably I'll probably want it. Yeah. you got any dice you're not using, please send them to me. I'd be very happy. Alright, dislikes. I actually had to think a little bit on this one. This is like a harder question for me. Okay, my first dislike is working out. Maybe a little bit weird, because I said it in my hobbies, but I actually don't like working out at all. I don't think it's very fun. Not a lot of fun. My favorite color? Oh, actually, I got that as a question. I'll answer that one later in the Q&A section, Red. Don't worry about it. Working dots. No, that's just my handwriting. I mean, not my handwriting. I told you before, I'm writing with a mouse. Sorry if it's not very legible. Oh! Hi, welcome, Calix. No, I do work out. I work out all the muscle groups and stuff like that. Yes. But yeah, I don't think it's fun. There's like a lot of sweating, and you get very tired, and sometimes it hurts. I don't think that's fun, but I do it anyway. Okay. Oh, next up. Oh, this is something that makes me really angry. Injustice. Ooh, that just makes my blood boil when I see like something happen that's not right. I mean, when people clearly deserve something and they don't get it. Like people getting taken advantage of from like people more powerful than them. That just make me really angry. That's something I don't like. You do not like that fighting game? What do you mean, that fighting game? Oh! Ow! I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. There was like a fighting game, I remember. Yeah. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean like the actual stuff in real life. Yeah, not the fighting game. Okay. Next up, I also dislike sour and bitter stuff. I don't like really bitter or really sour drinks and food. That's not something I enjoy. That's not something I enjoy a lot. Like what I think is really bitter is like beer. I don't understand how anybody drinks beer. It's so bitter. I really don't like it. I think it's pretty gross, really. I mean, I'm not gonna judge other people for drinking it, but personally, I don't like it at all. Same thing for things that are like really sour. I don't like that either. No, Asphodel, I do not eat a lemon. That's I think that's gross. You can eat all the lemons you like, but I don't give any to me, okay? How do you drink beer? Pretty easy. Open and pour to the mouth. No. I'd let her pour it into the sink. So yeah. I think it's pretty gross. People say like, oh, it's an acquired taste. You have to learn to drink it. Well, I tried. I gave it an honest try. I tried multiple times, and I came to the conclusion that I hate it. So, no thank you. You can have all the beer, though. Okay, and my last thing that I dislike are people who always say solar systems. That, like, really annoys me, solar systems. You're not supposed to say that. There's only one solar system, and we live in it. You can't say multiple solar systems. That's wrong. I mean, there's nothing that annoys me more than like a sci-fi game coming out, and immediately the developer starts talking about solar systems. That like shows that you have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, sorry about the rant. That's just a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I see at least one person appreciates my opinion. Oh, actually, Connie, there are no other suns. There is only one sun. What you're talking about are stars. Those are stars. And they're not solar systems, they are planetary systems. Okay? You are now informed. Now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Yes, Asphodel is completely correct. The sun is just the name of our star. Okay, but I'm not here to act all smarty pants like. Let's continue, shall we? Let's see what's next on the agenda. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh yeah. I don't like doing this next stuff. I'm going to tell you more about me, where I came from, and you're probably wondering about all the cybernetics. I'm gonna tell you about it. It's not a fun story though, so I hope you guys aren't going to be too bummed out by all of this. My apologies in advance. Yeah, give me a second to set this up properly. Give me just a small moment. I don't want to have another blunder like in the beginning. Give me a moment. Let me see here. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Yes. Oh. I wondered that. There we go. With a drawing I made when I was a teeny tiny goblin. A little bit embarrassing. This is, yeah. You can see me and my family. Oh, that music's maybe a little bit too loud. There we go, I hope that's better. Yes, you can see a classic goblin marriage right there. Yes. So, yeah, that's my entire family. I have got 14 siblings, brothers and sisters. That seems like a lot to you guys, maybe. But, let me assure you that for goblins, it's pretty normal. That's like a pretty average family. I knew, like, I had some friends with way bigger families than 15. But, yeah. Seeing as we got to live in this human-occupied society, large families don't always have it very easy, let me tell you something. Yeah, you can see me on there. But yeah, in any case, my mother was a very artistic lady, but unfortunately she never got really a chance to explore a lot of that in her life. And my dad, how do I put it? Let's just call him a con artist. What? Upside down? No, that's one of my brothers. No, no, I'm the one with the big hair. Can't you tell? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so yeah, my dad was a little bit of a con artist. Let's say he always had some get rich quick scheme. which often blew up in his face, and he often dragged my mom along with it all. And yeah, we often got left alone at home. And yeah, for some reason, I always got the job of like looking after all of my siblings. I mean, I was just as old as the rest of them, but for some reason, my dad thought I was like he must have thought I was like the really responsible one, I guess. So, yeah, I always got to be the one who had to take charge of everything. But then, oh, I'm getting thirsty. Hold on, I need a little sip. All this talking is thirsty work. Is it loud? Oh, I thought Is that better? Is that better? Okay, yeah. Like I said, let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. Or horrible. I'll do something about it. Yes. Okay, cool. Where was I? Oh, yeah. My dad was a con artist. But, yeah, he always had these really risky schemes often. And, yeah, one day my parents didn't come back. Nope. They didn't come back. And, I don't know, I'm not really sure what happened to them, actually. I'm assuming they're dead. I mean, I never saw them again. But, yeah, my siblings all looked to me to take care of them because I was the responsible one, I guess. So, yeah, I was going to school, but I had to quit that because, I was supposed to be a sort of a parent figure now, I suppose. Well, I don't know what to call it, but, yeah, in any case, yeah, they all looked to me to take care of stuff, and I did the best I could. But then, one day, one of my brothers got into, like, a real big trouble. He got into some debt with, let's say, I'm not going to call them by name, but let's say some pretty dangerous criminals. And suddenly we were, like, in big trouble, like, big debt and stuff, and I had to make a lot of money fast, and, I did little jobs here and there, but it wasn't really enough to cover that huge debt. But one of my friends at the time had been telling me, like, oh, you can make so much money if you're like this underground courier to carry a lot of illegal stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That sounds dangerous. But yeah, I started to reevaluate that opinion when we suddenly need a lot of money. And that's how I started working for a gang called the Crazy Aces. And yeah, I started to I became a courier. It was a pretty dangerous job. Let me tell you something. Yeah, don't ask me what I was hauling from place to place because most of the time I wasn't allowed to look at it. I usually wasn't allowed to open the package because that would ruin it, and I would get into a lot of trouble. But yeah, I'm just assuming it was mostly drugs. Mostly drugs. Yes. Yes, this is an artistic interpretation of the events by my good friend, or should I say good fiend, Eris. Yes. Where was I? Oh yeah, I think I was mostly hauling drugs, but I sometimes also got assigned to haul information because, you see, we might have this super fast internet and stuff like that, but it's not always very reliable. I mean, communication can get hacked and intercepted and stuff like that. Oftentimes, the most reliable way to get like information from point A to B is just taking it there physically. So that was often what I needed to do. Yeah, but unfortunately, one day I got into a lot of trouble. Fortunately. And, yes, yeah, I am pretty fast and agile if I do say so myself, and stealthy. That's why, gangs, like the Crazy Aces, were really looking to hire more goblins because goblins are really known for being stealthy and easily overlooked. No, whereas I got them from working out. Yes. Oh man, I need another sip. But yeah, so here next comes the more sad part of my story. Because one day I got into more trouble than I could handle. I mean, I ran into the cops before, but it was easy for me to run away from them. But one time I got like assigned to like take a package into like the territory of another gang, like a rival gang, and unfortunately one of the members caught me, and they saw what I was doing. It was like a big, really aggressive orc, and yeah, he caught me. I fell. I can't exactly remember what happened next, but next I woke up in the hospital and I was missing an arm and an eye. I'm assuming I got into a huge fight, but I don't exactly remember how it all happened, really, to tell you the truth. Is he a sushi? I don't know. What kind of question is that? I mean, we're talking about the guy who maimed and scarred me for life, and you're asking me if he's a sushi master? Okay, gotta focus. Okay, but in any case, when I woke up in the hospital, and that's where I met my human caretaker. I'm not supposed to tell you his name. He asked me never to name him during a stream. So let's just call him Tom. Yeah, let's call him Tom. Tom said he found me in the subway, bleeding out, and he gave me this really vague. Yes, that's how I lost my arm, Aries. Yes, because of the orc. Yeah, but yes, he gave me this really vague story that he found me in the subway bleeding out, and there were still some gang members surrounding me, and he somehow convinced them. What is it with you and sushi? Stop it. Anyway, he told me he somehow convinced them to leave. I'm not sure how. I mean, he's a businessman. He's a guy in a suit. He's a human in a suit, and he convinced a bunch of ruffians, including an insane orc, to leave. Well, that's what he told me, at least. I don't know what really happened. I'll take his word for it, let's say. But, yeah. I woke up, and, he said he had an offer for me. He said that he had, special insurance. And wait, did the music just stop? That's annoying. Give me a moment. Whoops. Never mind that. Yeah, he said that he had a special offer for me. That he said his medical insurance would cover my wounds, but yeah, he said he would need to adopt me, which I thought was I was why? I don't know who you are. What do you want from me? But he was apparently he said that he wanted to help me, and he said he could also he was really busy in his daily life and stressed out. He said that he could use somebody to help out around the house and stuff like that, and it seemed like a pretty good deal to me at the time, because yeah, he would get me new cybernetics to replace the things I lost, and he would get me a place to live and stuff, and yeah, it sounded great to me. But then unfortunately I start thinking about my brothers and sisters, and I was like, I really like your offer, but I can't take it. I've got all these brothers and sisters to take care of. But then he like started talking to me, and he was like, "Hey, aren't you an adult?" And I was like, "Yeah." And your brothers and sisters are the same age as you, and I was like, "Yeah." And then he says, "Then can't he take care of himself?" And I was like, "Huh? Wait, you've got a point." So that's when I came to like the conclusion that they've been basically mooching off me, that they've been taking advantage of me, that I like did everything for me, like cook for them, for like cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. And oh hi Hayek, I'm telling everybody my horrible backstory. I mean my traumatic backstory. Yes. Uh, but yeah, where was I lose track really easily of what I'm saying. Where was I with my explanation? Oh yeah. Now I remember. He was saying like, oh, they're all the same. What is it with you guys in sushi? He was saying like to me like they've been taking advantage of you for all these years. I mean, they're adults; they can stand on their own two legs. And I was like, yeah, you got a point. It's like a really good point. This is like a really sweet deal. I should take it and, let my siblings take care of themselves like they should have all this time. I mean, I don't like saying mean things about my brother and sister, but I think most of them take after my dad. They see a good situation and they won't let go. Yep. But yeah, after my surgery, when I got my cool cybernetics, I like went back to our old home and I told them about the entire situation. And it was like basically like, yeah, you guys are on your own now. I've been taking care of you for years. Now it's your turn. Bye. Well, I said it a little more. I didn't say it like that, of course. I was a little more careful in my wording, but yeah. And I started living in Tom's apartment, a sort of a how do you say that in English? Like a concierge, somebody who takes care of the buildings and make sure everything is like in working order and like does some cleaning and repairs like small stuff that has broken down. What do you call it in English? A housemaid? No, that's not a house. What? No. Yes, a janitor. That's it. The name escaped me. Yeah, like I told you guys before, I speak like several languages, but English is not my first language, so I'm pretty good at English, but sometimes I will like forget a word. Like I need another sippy. Who knew talking was such thirsty work? But yeah, things are much better now, and now I am a happy goblin that finally got everything worked out. Yeah, I'm going to be a cool streamer and entertain people. Wait. What's that supposed to mean, Asphodel? What? Anyway. Yes. Yeah, things are looking up for me. I don't really need to do that much around the house, really. I just gotta keep things clean and working order. I sometimes get like part-time jobs to make some extra money because technically Tom doesn't really pay me. He just, make sure I have everything I need. I'm like sometimes like, oh, Tom, my computer's getting a little old. Can I like maybe buy a new graphics card? And he's like, oh, sure, why not? So he's technically my he's technically my dad, but our relationship isn't really like that. I mean, people sometimes have like our neighbors like think weird things about our relationship. They think like I'm some sort of a slave or I've got or like secret boyfriend or something. No, yeah, sugar daddy, exactly. But that's not it at all. I'm like, I just take care of the building and stuff like that. It's just a legal arrangement. Yeah. All right. Let me see here. I've been apparently drinking too much. I need like a really short break. And when I get back, I'm gonna do some Q&A and answer some burning questions that you all undoubtedly have, and of course also answer some questions I got on Twitter. So yeah, I'll be right back. And yes, I'm drinking my secret. I see my secret recipe. My special healthy energy drink. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. See you guys in a moment. Thank you for your patience. Eris, rude! Ah, why did I even invite you? In any case, what happened to the music? Oh yeah, I muted it. There we go. Oh, and now it's apparently too soft. There we go. Not sure if you guys are hearing anything. Okay, let's get started with the Q&A. Are you guys hearing music? Well, whatever. Anyway, let's get to the Q&A. I'm first gonna start with some questions. Oh, you guys can't hear anything. Okay. A little louder then. There we go. I'm gonna start with some questions I got on Twitter. Gonna start with those. And next up, I'm gonna let you guys ask your questions. First up, Eris asked me some questions on Twitter. Let's see here. It says, what's the most dangerous thing you've ever stolen? Let me think. Wait, well, back in the day, when my parents disappeared, I guess I stole food at times. Things were getting pretty rough. But, yeah, I suppose that was kind of dangerous. I mean, because there were people after me, because... Yeah, but luckily I'm like a really fast runner. And, yeah. Next question! Would you volunteer for my experiments, or do I have to kidnap you? Really? No and no. Okay, let's see if I have some real questions here. Zem asks, what is your favorite game genre and what is your least favorite game genre? Okay, that's an easy one. I love JRPGs, like turn-based RPGs that have like a really good story and stuff like that. My favorite one of this genre is, without question, Suikoden 2. I mean, the story of that game is amazing. I really love games like that. What's my least favorite? That's a little harder. I think it would maybe be like more strategy games, I guess. Stuff where you have to like click on your units and then you have to click on the enemy and stuff happens automatically. I don't really like those kind of games. I also don't really like anything similar. I mean, a lot of MMOs are also that principle. Just click on something and your character will start auto-attacking it. I also don't like MOBAs. Just like stuff that's like similar to that. Games were fun as to think too much. What? How dare you? That's a grave insult. You have sullied my name. Pistols at dawn. Or an apology would be good. Let's see. What's the next question? T asks, do you have any goals in mind for a future stream? That's a little bit of a tough one. I suppose I would love to get a 3D model. That would be really cool, but they're also like really expensive. I mean, the chicken breast brain. I do eat a lot of chicken breast. They're a great source of protein. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, yeah, I just want people to enjoy themselves. I want to entertain people. I guess my first goal is to like set up a role-playing game. The first one I'm going to do probably in 2 weeks' time is going to be set in the mysterious fairy tale forest of Dolmenwood, full of strange creatures and tricksy fairies. It's going to be really cool. If you like cartoons, if you like the cartoon over the garden wall, you're really gonna love Dolmenwood. I mean, it's very, very atmospheric setting. I love it a lot. So, yeah, I guess that's a goal. I want to create like a cool RPG game that people are gonna enjoy. And in the far, far future, I would really love to get a 3D model, but that costs like $1,000 or something. The one I want, at least. So, yeah, I gotta save up some cash. So, yeah, that's for the future. Let's see here. What else do I got? Professor Dr. Sculp asks, what is the best and worst moment you can recall from a tabletop game? That's a really good question. I mean, I really love tabletop RPGs. I actually thought a lot about this question. And unfortunately, the thing that came to my mind the quickest is the worst moment, unfortunately. It's going to make me see like a negative person, but I thought it just really stuck in my memory. It was like at the time I was running a game. It was a post-apocalyptic, ow, tongue twister. It was a post-apocalyptic game. But it wasn't a super serious one. Think like Borderlands, like that kind of game. So it was post-apocalyptic, but it was pretty silly in tone and like over the top action and stuff like that. Yeah, but in any case, it turned out that even though I thought all the players were playing like really quirky characters, but it turned out they were all lunatics. They were a bunch of lunatics. I mean, one of them was the same guy, but the rest were just trigger-happy lunatics. So, let me tell you, they were like sent on a mission. They were like somebody like paid them to like go to like a meteor site, like a site where a meteor had crashed. And they were supposed to like gather some samples for the scientist dude. And when they arrived there, they found that it's the site was been occupied by a large group of hippies. Yeah, hippies, and they were like organizing this peace festival, this festival of love and what have you. And they were like singing songs and having fun, and they were all like dancing around the meteorites. And the player characters were like, "Hey, these guys have taken over what is ours! Let's kill them all!" Rah! Yeah, and they that's what they did. I mean, can you believe it? They were like peace-loving hippies. They weren't hurting anybody, and these lunatics come in and start like gutting them down. It was horrible. I mean, I hated every second of it. I mean, I went along with it at the time, but afterwards I was like, ugh, how did I let this happen? I should have seen the warning signs. Yeah, that was definitely my least favorite RPG moment, unfortunately. I really didn't enjoy that. I mean, I don't ask my players to be complete goody two-shoes or something like that, but come on, at least be somewhat decent people, not complete psychopaths. Yeah, going back to what I was saying about Borderlands, it's like as if you're playing Borderlands, but instead of one of the heroes, you play the psychos. That's kind of what it's like, but that's what it was like. So yeah, I thought it was horrible. Anyway, my favorite moment, this is what I had to think on for a while. My favorite moment was like a moment when my players were getting like really creative and smart with the game. This was like, hold on, I need another sippy. Luckily, I put a lot of honey in my iced tea. It lubricates the throat. Anyway, yes, my favorite moment. So, I was running a fantasy game that was completely set underground. And I don't mean like a fantasy underground that's just where everything like is just another place that just happens to be underground. No, this is like a really like caves and involved a lot of spelunking and crawling through narrow passageways and having to do with like little light sources and like scarce food is like a real survival game. So, yeah, it was a really hardcore type of game. The setting is called Veins of the Earth. Veins of the Earth. Look that up. It's a really cool setting. I love it a lot. I unfortunately only was able to do like a pretty short game with it, but I would love to go back to it one day. But in any case, onto my story. So yeah, the players were like wound up in this underground place. No idea how they got there and trying to survive, and they run into all kind of scary monsters. And eventually I mean, I started with this earlier. I started giving like them hints. They like heard all kinds of loud roaring noise, like it sounded like a really scary monster. And eventually they like see it in a distance. They like see this huge white lion-like monster, and I tell them it's like easily dispatching a monster they had trouble with fighting before. So I'm like making it really what's the word I'm looking for? I'm making it really clear to them that this is a really dangerous monster they should not mess with. But unfortunately, they had no other place to go. I mean, they had tried all the other routes, but they didn't find a way ahead. And they were like, oh man, we gotta go through this monster somehow. How are we gonna do this? But because they were in like a huge cave system, there were like really small tunnels they could take advantage of. So they like got into like a cramped tunnel, and one of them like crawled out of it and lured the monster to them, then quickly crawled back into the tunnel. And then the monster, which was a lot bigger than them, had to crawl through it. And they set up traps from a couple of the enemies they had defeated before. They had like found some traps, they had like things like bear traps and stuff like that. And they had set it up at the end of the tunnel so the monster would step into it. And then they would like, while the monster was stuck, they would like finish it off from a distance, like with one of them had like a flintlock pistol, and another one had like a spear. So they like finished it off with actually not getting hurt too much. I mean, it was a really powerful monster, and they managed to defeat it with just using their brains and handling it really smart. Like, I was really proud of my players that moment. I didn't think they would handle the situation like that, but yeah, players will just sometimes surprise you. I really enjoyed that moment. Yeah. Let's see if I got another question. Asphodel also asked me another question on Twitter. He asked, what is your favorite color? And what is your favorite season? And why? Okay, my favorite color is purple. Yes, I love purple. And what is my favorite season? That would definitely have to be spring. I mean, it's sunny and stuff, the flowers start blooming, but it's not too hot yet because I really don't like the heat. I mean, I don't like sweating a lot. I know I said I work out, but I also said I don't like working out, so... yeah. So yeah, that's my favorite season is spring. Okay. That's it for all the questions on Twitter. What questions do you guys got for me? Come on, let me have it. What do you really like to know from me? Juan, the one and only. What's on the flash drive? What flash drive? You mean in my hair? That's a floppy disk. It's not a flash drive. And like I told everybody before, I don't know what's inside. It's a fashion accessory. It's all the rage here. Really. Where did I get the floppy disk? I found it in a junkyard. I've got a bunch of floppy disks. And all the people who like wearing it as a fashion accessory are really dumb. They like go to like special stores and like pay a lot of money to get like these special floppy disk looking combs. And it costs them a lot of money, but I'm really smart like that. And I just got a real floppy disk. I actually haven't tried to run it. Let's see, I'm getting a lot of questions here. I need to like scroll up. was the first one I got. Red asks, what's my favorite tabletop RPG setting? That's kind of a... I hear a barking dog in the distance. Can you guys hear it? Favorite tabletop RPG setting. That's like a really tough one. I know. My favorite setting is called Breakfast Cult. I've only run one game with it, which ended disastrously, but that was a little bit my fault. The story I made wasn't the best, I found out. But yeah, it's Breakfast Cult. It's sort of set in this post-apocalyptic setting where the world was almost destroyed by some sort of a magical apocalypse. And the players play high school teenagers. And it's kind of an anime setting, so they're playing teenagers going to high school, learning how to do magic and how to opposing cults and stuff like that, because cults are a really big problem in that setting. They want to it's a little bit also a little bit Lovecraftian too. I mean, the gods and creatures from Lovecraft aren't in the setting, but you can see a lot of influence. A lot of stuff from the setting is influenced with it. So it's this mixture of high school hijinks and existential horror and the kids needing to deal with murders and horrible cults and things like that. I think is a really cool setting. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to do much with it. But yeah, Breakfast Cult. I really recommend it. Like a big recommendation from Fawn. Go check it out. Okay, what's the next question? Where did you get the floppy disk? I already told you that. So what is your most ambitious desire in the long run in running VTuber? Well, I guess my most ambitious desire is to make this my full-time job and to full-time entertain people, because I'm kind of an idiot. Now I'm suddenly embarrassed. I forgot to put that with my likes. That's actually the thing. I forgot to tell you what I love the most. I'm so embarrassed. I love entertaining people. That's what I love the most. That's really stupid. That's the hardest questions for me. What do you like and dislike the most? And I was like, what do I put here? So yeah, I love entertaining people. I would love to do it full time. I'm not sure. I think that's really ambitious because you have to be pretty big to be able to make it make this your full-time profession, make enough money to make it a living, stuff like that. You have to be really popular to be able to do that. So yeah, I think that's ambitious. Okay, what's the next question? High school nowadays. What's my favorite breakfast? I like eating porridge, but not any type of porridge. I like putting in some peanut butter and some mushed banana, a little bit of honey. I think that's really yummy. Of course, I also like stuff like scrambled eggs and bacon, but I don't have that often because bacon's bad for my cholesterol. I'm trying to watch my weight a little bit. Okay, what's the next question? Your very existence is entertaining to us, so thank you, I think. You gotta be Honey Goblin. Yeah, I've got a lot of... Like I said, I got a lot of competition. There's already a lot of big VTubers out there that people are watching. It's really hard to make it in this business, so I'm not really getting my hopes up, though. But Darius asked me what my biggest ambition is, so I think that's pretty ambitious. Yeah. Time for another sippy. Is that the final question? Yes, no more questions? Now or never. What's my favorite thing about being a goblin? Hey, being, being, yeah, being a cool dude. Yes, goblins are way cooler than humans. No offense to Tom, of course. But still, yeah, we're pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Red asks, are you up for collabs? Yes, I am definitely up for collabs. Send me a message and we'll do that, bro. Yes! I am totally up for working with other peeps, with other VTubers. Yeah, that sounds totally fun. I like fun. Yes, I am fun. I'm a fun dude. Pretty cool. Yes. Yes, we are the coolest. Is that the final question? Now or never? I think it is. Yes. Oh wait, no, there's a final question there. Oh, battery. Uh-oh. Let's see here. You ever experienced frustration with unannounced software updates for your Oh! Oh wow, man! Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. Well, most of the time I set it up so it happens at night. Because at night I take my prosthetics off. Because they need to recharge. So I put them in the charger while I sleep, so I take out my eye and my arm. And while I sleep, they like recharge. And that's usually also when the updates happen. But sometimes the updates like ignore my settings and they just start installing stuff during the day and suddenly I get like blind in one eye. It's not fun. It's not fun. Windows 10? No. I run Vitron DX on everything. Didn't you see? That's on my desktop thingy. Yeah, I run Vitron DX. It's way cheaper than Windows. Also, who still uses Windows 10 these days? So outdated. Blue screen in 1 hour. Yeah, not really blue screen, but yeah, you'll just turn off. Pretty annoying. I'm like riding my scooter, and suddenly I go blind in one eye. That happened once. Luckily, there wasn't a lot of traffic, but still, that was yikes. It's pretty scary. Let me tell you something. Can you use Gentoo on your eye? What's Gentoo? What does that mean, Eris? What is Gentoo? I've never heard of that. Explain yourself. Can I run Doom on it? I got a small operating system installed on it, but it can't handle a lot. But an old game like Doom, probably. I mean, I sometimes run apps from my phone through it. Like, for instance, when I'm trying to find like a place, I can, for instance, use the HUDs on my eye to like give me directions. It's really handy that I don't have to look at my phone all the time. It's like, I miss having a biological eye, but that's a pretty cool feature you can't do with a real eye. That your eye tells you where to go. Linux thingy. Yeah, sorry, I don't know much about Linux. But yeah. Yes, it is pretty handy. Oh, I also forgot to tell you about this. Like I said before, my prosthetics are not augmented. They're just regular. They just replace the stuff I lost. But you'll notice that I have this pretty glowy kind of arm. But those are just LEDs. They're just LEDs. I installed them because I'm pretty handy. I put them like on my arm to make it look fancier. Like I'll show you. My arm is pretty shiny. But those are just like LEDs and stuff. No, Aris, you can't experiment on them. Get your own prosthetic. Sheesh. They're not even that expensive. Well, I guess they are pretty expensive if you're just a regular person. Uh, but yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, actually, when I first got the prosthetic, it was like flesh colored. It was like a sort of a tint of green, but it was a lighter tint of green than my skin. So it really stood out. And I was like, ew, yuck. So I like painted it over, made it look all cool and metallic. And I put some LEDs on there and it was like, wow, now it looks way cooler. But yeah, they're just for show. They don't do anything. Same thing for my prosthetic eye. In the beginning it was just completely black, but I like fiddled around with it a little bit so I can have like this cool gear icon on it now. I think it looks pretty cool. A coffee machine. That would be handy, but no, it doesn't have any secret compartments or stuff like that. Who do you think I am, RoboCop? Ooh, RoboGob. That will be a good name. Like some sort of cybernetic goblin hero. Let's see, did I get any other questions? Do you know a thing or two of mechanics? Yes, Eris, I know you do, but I don't trust you that much. Especially not with my arm. So, no thanks. You gobbles like shiny stuff. Have you seen my arm? I think that'll answer your question. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Uh-oh, my face is going crazy. Oh, there we go. You saw nothing. Okay, cool. Why wouldn't you trust me? I'm a scientist. Yes, but you're a mad scientist. It says even on your... Wait, my face is still going mad. Ah! Okay, I'm back to normal now. Okay. Yes, but you're a mad scientist. It says so on your Twitter page. So, yeah, no thanks. Rebels, being inherently anti-authoritarian, are generally opposed to pursuing careers in law enforcement. Yes, that's a good point. Actually, unfortunately, most humans don't really trust us enough to, like, put us in important jobs like law enforcement. Yeah. Okay, what time is it? Oh, okay, we still got time. No more questions? Because then I'm going to do a thing. Why did you just call me? Stop calling me Daffy. I'm going to get really mad. You hear? Only my siblings get to call me that. And since last time I checked, you are not my sister, Eris. And you're also not the boss of me. What is the best way to upset me? I'm not gonna tell you that. Why are you like this, Eris? Why? Maybe I need to have a sit down with you, get to the bottom of this behavior, see what really makes you tick. Maybe we can resolve this problem. Do people ever call me fondue? No, but I wouldn't mind that. That sounds funny. Yes. Thank you, Kenny, but I think I'm also the only goblin with a floppy disk in my hair. At least the one that streams. I've seen other goblins with floppy disks in their hair. Yes. Uncle Grandpa. Ugh. I don't really like that show. I'm afraid that reference is a little bit lost on me. So guys, I was thinking like playing a game for a little while. What do you think? Or do you want to talk to me some more? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. What do you guys think? I mean, I do it for the audience, so the audience gets to decide. I have to say I was really nervous before. I was getting like stomach was starting to hurt and stuff. But luckily, I feel fine now. I think I'm starting to get used to it. Yeah, what do you guys think? I don't see any more questions. I think it's time to play a game. Like, I wasn't sure how long all of this was gonna take. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna play a game or not. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna start with, wait a second. Wait, did I install that game already? Oh, crap. Oh! Eris has to get to dinner? Well, now that I think about it, do you guys mind if I keep the introduction stream? Oh, yeah, see you later, Eris. I mean, see you never, preferably. Don't choke on your food. I would hate to see that happen. Okay, where was I? I was thinking about some non-related things. Oh yeah, do you guys mind if I gave today's stream a little short? Because it's gonna make me seem kind of dumb, but I was planning on maybe already playing a little bit, like giving you guys a sneak peek of Narita Boy, because I really love that game. But now I suddenly realize I bought Narita Boy, but I forgot to install it. Hey, that's pretty silly. I'm sorry. Will you guys forgive me? I mean, this is my first day. I mean, do you guys mind if we keep it a little bit short today? How are you guys gonna yell at me? Wait, did you guys say... I think I need to scroll up. I missed some reactions. Oh. Red says it's good. Yeah, I'm pretty sorry about this. I feel a little silly that I forgot about all of this. But I'll be back on Tuesday. I'm going to try to put it up as my schedule up as soon as possible. Hopefully tomorrow, but it might get Sunday. We'll see. But I'm gonna try to put up my schedule as fast as possible. And on Tuesday, I'm definitely going to play Narita Boy. Another game I have planned to play a little bit is Deep Rock Galactic, Dwarfs in Space, Mine alien planets, and fight strange alien creatures for profit. Yes, you like profit. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna play. I'm going to, stream it. I'm gonna stream it later. Oh, I should switch back to chatting mode. There we go. Yes. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I haven't shown you guys my complete model yet. I'll do that in a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, some of my Goblin friends were planning to do a collaboration to play Deep Rock Galactic together. And I thought, since I've never played the game before, it would be good to practice it a little bit by my own first before we start doing the collab. Yes. I thought it was a pretty neat dwarf who could build stuff. He could build a turret and stuff like that. That seems pretty cool. He really reminds me of Torbjorn from Overwatch. I used to play Overwatch, so I'm like, huh? Huh? Oh, oops. What did I do? Oh, my ass back to normal? I think so. Anyway, what I wanted to say is Torbjorn, is that you? Why are you in this game? You're just a human who looks like a dwarf. But yeah, it clearly wasn't him. But yeah, that's one of the games I am going to play, and I'm going to play Narita Boy on 2 days. I'm going to play Deep Rock Galactic on 1. Friday, of course, will be Freebie Friday when I play the free special games. And I still gotta think about what am I gonna do on the other day. I'll make it something interesting. But yeah, normally on Wednesday or another day, yeah, we still need to discuss that. I'm going to run the Dalmanwood game, but I don't know on which day yet, and it's not going to be next week. I don't think we'll have everything ready by then, but definitely the week afterward. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I still needed to show you guys my complete model. Let me back up a little bit. You can see here my bunny slippers. Here they are. I hope you like them. I love these slippers. And like I told you, my favorite color is purple. Wait, hover boots? No, they're not. They're not hover boots. No, they're not. They're not hover boots. But yeah. Hovering. Oh, I do that sometimes when I get too excited. Let me get back down to earth. There we go. Sorry about that. In any case, I really hope you guys enjoyed yourself.